Hi, my name is Alexandra and welcome to my channel Family Code. Today I am coming to you with an important topic, actually another one. And this concerns you especially if you're a parent or you would like to become a parent, because as a parent you need to be a fully emotionally grown-up individual. And in this video I will talk about the dynamics of what happens when a parent, be it a mother or a father, comes to the child to talk about the problems. I mean the problems of the grown-up, not the child. So if this topic is of interest to you, I advise you to sit down, relax and listen to this video. What happens when, for example, a mother or a father comes to the child and suddenly starts talking about her problems, her issues, be it work, be it being totally exhausted, be it the need of attention from the father, for example, that the mother doesn't get. And the mother then, instead of coming to her partner, the father of the child, or another partner if she's divorced or separated, she comes to the child and she starts complaining, she starts taking this off to the child who is maybe 6, 7, 10, doesn't matter the age. What happens then is having a tremendous effect on the life of the child, especially in later years. So, first of all, this situation, a grown-up going to discharge his or her feelings to their child is unacceptable. First of all, because grown-ups should always communicate their problems or solve their problems among grown-ups. If a couple has a problem, it means two persons in the couple should sit down and talk to solve the issue. And of course, this wasn't the case, because sometimes maybe you also come from such a family that it was, for example, the father was angry with the mother. He didn't get from his woman what he wanted to get. And then he discharged all those feelings to the daughter. And the daughter was a child. Of course, it can be the other way around. So the mother discharges her feelings. She's angry with the father, with her partner, and gets all of this to the child, like, oh, my little boy, your father is so bad. I feel so, exhausted. I have this and this problem. What can a child do in such a situation, you might ask? And here I answer, the child cannot do anything, because the child is not a grown-up. The child is not there and should never be there to solve the parents' issues. And then you might still ask the question, okay, but the mother doesn't want the child to solve the issues. The mother just speaks about her pain, about her emotions. But this can already be a form of abuse. Why? Because the child is overstimulated by listening to the mother's complaints, to the mother's pain, to the mother's feelings. Usually these are harsh, negative, harsh, difficult feelings. The child, first of all, cannot escape, because the child is needing the parent to survive. Second of all, the child cannot do anything about the situation, because the child is such a child and is not a grown-up who can come up with solutions, who can comfort the other person. And third of all, the child should not become the parent of the parent, which actually happens in this situation. So imagine you come as a parent to your child, and your child listens to your woes, your worries, your thoughts, and then what do? It's like you go to the child, like to your mother, because maybe you didn't get help from your mother, support from your father, support from your partner, and then at the last instance you turn to your child who is not fit, who is too small to handle this. And then what can happen, one of the scenarios that later can happen, is that the child can develop the feeling of being special. Because, oh, mother comes to me when you're a boy. Mother comes to me to tell about her stuff, her worries, her problems. She doesn't talk to my dad. So I am more important than my father, the boy might say. This feeling of specialness that is created through this kind of a bond, and of course this is a forced bond because the child cannot do anything here, cannot escape. The child can only freeze his or her emotions to not get angry and frustrated that the mama or the papa is coming to the child with such grown-up stuff. And this, let's get back to this feeling of specialness. This feeling of specialness can later develop into different conditions. And one of them is, or can be, narcissism. Because when the child feels special of having this bond with the mother, for example, a boy with the mother and a daughter with the father, then they feel special. They feel, oh, I'm higher than my father. I'm higher than him because the mother comes to me to share her secrets, to share her stories, to share her problems. She confides in me. And this is a very dangerous situation. First of all, it's a form of parentification. It's a form of abuse, silent abuse, if we may call it. And second of all, this in turn impacts the psyche of a child, the psyche of the child in a sense that the child feels higher, violates the law of hierarchy between younger and older, and the child becomes, let's say a boy in this situation, becomes a rival of his father because the mother shares her stuff, her issues with the boy instead of talking like a grown-up to her husband of what she doesn't get from him, of the feelings, of the disappointments, of the frustration. Instead, she takes it on to the child. So these are the dangers, and as you can see, the dangers are huge. So if you're a parent, please make sure that you do not overburden your child with your stuff. Talk to another grown-up, talk to your partner, talk to a therapist, go to a coach, go to a friend, but do not share intimate stuff. Do not share your problems with your child, because this is a form of abuse in white gloves. Thank you so much for watching. That's it for now, and until next time.